Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing in the journey to good health? Today, I am making some turkey chops, and I decided that I wanted to make a video because one thing I love about Shady Brooks Farms, their meat is that they tell you straight up they don't have any nitrates, any nitrites. It's just all good, They don't put water in it, no artificial this, that, or the other. And so I wanted to make some turkey chops, and I figured, let me film it. Now, I made a couple of boo boos. Let me just tell you what those are. So, normally, I beat the crap out of my meat because I wanted to melt in your mouth. But for some reason, I thought that if I added some oil, which you'll see later, that I was going to be fine. And no, that wasn't the case. So, how I started out was I placed the meat in the pan. I got some hot water that you see in that cup. And then I began putting on my seasonings. I put garlic, garlic powder, onion powder, um, seasoning salt, Lawry's, of course. They need to pay me because I use them so much. Um, yeah, I was saying don't put too much, but I did. But I had a lot of water, and I wanted to make sure that it was good so I wouldn't have to add salt later. I put oregano, and I believe I put cumin. But yeah, I put all my seasonings in there. I do shake a little bit of certain seasonings on the meat, just because I want to make sure that they taste pretty good. Um, I also added some turmeric, which you will see soon. But I put all these seasonings inside this cup of hot water, and I stir. So right now is where I'm going and getting the turmeric. It's organic turmeric powder. It gives it that nice flavor. Turmeric gravy is the best gravy ever. I still love my brown gravy, but turmeric gravy is the best. So anyway, I put some of that in there. See, organic. You can get it on Amazon. It lasts me a very long time. Like you buy it, you won't need to buy it again for almost a year. Um, yeah, so then you put all of that in there. You just stir it up real good so you don't get a lot of lumps and bumps. And then I had to go thicken it like a gravy. I use whole grain. That is amaranth. It acts as flour and thickens it, but it just doesn't make it that thick. So I put the tapioca, which you just saw, in there to help thicken it up. The amaranth also gives you some fiber. It's better than flour because that flour, they process it, and we'll talk about that another time. So I put the amaranth and the tapioca in there, and I stir it really, really fast. And you'll see those lumps, if you can see them from here, disappear. And once I get a good stir on them, when you walk away, you got to come back and stir again because that tapioca starts to thicken like right away. So I just stir it some more, and then I just I just take it and I pour it all over everywhere. It just looks scrumptious right now because I know what the outcome is going to be. So yeah, now what I should have done was beat the crap out of the turkey so that this way it'd be nice and tender, and then put some oil. I only use avocado or I use olive oil. I should have mixed that in there. See the avocado? Really good company. It's worth it. I know it's expensive to fry chicken in this oil, but at least you will not get the polyps, which lead to cancer. And it's a known fact. You can Google it, what causes polyps, and they'll tell you fried foods or oils. And so it's best to use avocado or to use olive oil because they can take high heat, especially avocado. It can take up to 500 degrees. The other ones can't. You don't know what temperature they process it in, which is usually high. So when you go to eat fried foods, that's why they tell you you'll get polyps, and of course the cancer grows through the polyps. So you do not want to use those corn oils, canola oils, soy oils, and if you do buy those foods, don't do it often. So many people are getting cancer, colon cancer, and they couldn't figure out why. And they found out it was the corn fructose and the fried foods. So the Snapple drinks and all those other drinks, yep, that was the culprit. So anyway, this is the finished product. You see, it's a little tough. That's why I shook it like that. I wanted to show you how it just wasn't cutting as easy as I wanted it to. It was still soft. It wasn't like steak or anything. See, nice and tender, but it just wasn't the tender that I normally do. So that's it for today. This is Andrea, and I'm just cooking.